Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Breaks the tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And some room to work. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That's reeled in, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Quick completion to the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now
And he's in for the touchdown. Quick cross to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Gets it to him on the screen. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
First down here for the offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Fleming. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some bounding over the top. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Can the D deny them on second and goal? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Washington. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Now the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Washington. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it. And wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Smith. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Perfectly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my...
Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. They extend this lead. Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds his man, it's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Finds a man on the right. The hands, the feet, he steps. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is a... Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Blasted as he lets it go. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now on first and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Shakes off the defender. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.